Good morning, Road Warriors. We are heading from Grand Central all the way down to the financial district. A little bit longer commute, but we got a work location change for me, so let's get it. This, I think, just about doubles my commute. Now, I didn't do a great job getting down there yesterday. I was a little bit in a rush, so I figured, hey, let me see what I can do today. But I have faith in it. So battery's fully charged. We're gonna check it out. Currently sitting at 283 miles. Let's see. Let's see what we do in the way of mileage and battery percentage today. But yeah, let's get it. Also kind of fun and exciting. So the GoTrax, the GX0, the Ares have tubeless tires, which is good and bad. I have been getting like a slow leak. I've been getting like a little slow leak flat. So I didn't really have enough slime to cover what I was flattening the tire with, but it's okay. I went out and got some more. I actually wanted to try out some armadillos. I've seen a few different riders kind of swear by it. I know ESG does, so old Scooter Dude does. Old Scooter Dude had an affiliate link. I think I would definitely buy it from them. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if you do watch this, but I'll absolutely buy it from your channel. Yeah, the slime or any variation of it is an absolute must if you don't have solid tires, especially riding in the city. If you're on like nice and flat land all the time with no potholes, whatever, you can probably get away with it, but I don't recommend it. But I don't recommend it at all, but that's just me. And the road, you know, this is kind of like my normal commute, so we're gonna pass the office I normally go to, but I'm not stopping there. I usually go from Union Square, you know, from Grand Central to Union Square, not any further than that really. The roads like leading towards the financial district are a little rougher than I'm used to. Park Avenue is like the Ritz-Carlton. You know, if you guys are familiar with that kind of luxury hotel, that's what the roads are like on, you know, up along Park or Broadway. Very smooth. When I have to start going into the bike paths on Broadway, oh boy, brace yourself. So I was really concerned about like the tire being able to make it. But it did pretty good after I added the slime. Just got to make sure if you do add slime, you got to make sure you completely deflate the tire, add it, and then rotate it. I'm sure it's the same with armadillos. You got to do it a couple of times because you really want whatever leak you're experiencing to really get plugged up. So yeah, and then avoid like harsh trauma until you're sure that it's completely plugged up. Because I think I must have ran over glass or a nail or something maybe a couple of days ago. Boy, it stinks over here. And I guess it you know, it really, like, over time it just kind of ripped into the tire. When that happened to me on my my commuter scooter, ooh. Yeah, I didn't want to get tripped up by that wire. Let's move on. And the reason I'm riding on the sidewalk is because I saw the bus coming in. I was colliding with the bus lane. Most of the buses are pretty flexible. Like, they're not gonna like cut you off or anything. But you know, why risk it? I gotta make it home. Gotta make it home to the family, you know? Anywho. But yeah, super important. Yep, but here we are, going a little further. I think honestly I could probably make it, I'd say 15 minutes. I think it's still gonna be better than the train. One thing that makes me feel good about using the scooter is I'll see the same people that I get on the train with around Grand Central, and I'll see them popping up out of the stations as I'm riding by, which means technically I beat them. You know, down here, you know, you take into account, you know, walking to the train, waiting for the train, all that stuff. It's not always the easiest. Also, I gotta purchase another scooter horn. I got jacked from mine. I left it outside my building, and I guess somebody got a little envious. I don't know, who knows, maybe they needed it more than me, but I doubt it. This sucks because for such I want to say low cost bike horn, it was pretty loud. I was definitely getting people's attention for the most part. Didn't work all the time, but more often than not. And I felt like sometimes that shrill sound penetrated some of the car windows. Oh, we got a city bike. I'm not gonna call it what we know they are. And I'm sure they're not bad people per se, but always my mission in life to humble people on city bikes. So don't worry, we'll get past this dude if he's going our way. He looks maybe financial district-y. Alright, or maybe not. Anyway, I don't have much longer to go. I think about maybe 5 minutes before I reach downtown. Heading towards the Oculus. And for anybody that's out of town that knows where that is, please write it in the comments. I also get kind of tickled when I see bikes try to pass me, because I don't think they don't know. And all things considered, this technically is on the slower spectrum of the scooters, but I can still get past those dudes. They're not gonna blow past me because they're trying to conserve battery for the day. They're doing deliveries and stuff. I don't have that concern. My concern is always making sure I don't have to push the scooter home technically and be safe. All right, hold breath. I should have said hold breath and close eyes. Now look at this massive crater in the ground. Holy smokes. Can you imagine if you're riding at night and you didn't see that thing? Wipeout would be the least of your worries. I'll cost you a couple of ribs, I think. I'm gonna check the actual reading on the ride app, how long this commute actually was. Ooh. Also hate yanking up on the handlebars like that. Not great for the stem. Ask my last scooter. All right, now look at this. This bumpy is all sin. Now, technically, I'm no longer in a bike lane, but even for a car, it was a little rough. Ooh. And we're getting to the point where I'm gonna probably start blowing past a couple of these cars because we're approaching the financial district. We just blew through Chinatown. And they start experiencing traffic. Just like, and for us, it's not really an issue. Yeah, I'm gonna go on the inside. Ooh. Not really an issue for us, obviously. So slender of a vehicle, you know, unlike the bike. That's probably my only gripe with why I've never pulled the trigger on getting a bike, an actual bike, because the handlebars kind of limit you. You know, it's usually very wide. I wouldn't say impossible to maneuver, but you definitely got to be a lot more defensive. Here I can kind of zoom in, zoom out. Yeah, but we're almost there. This is lovely. That wasn't too bad. Once you get past those potholes in Chinatown, it's pretty easy. But yeah, here we are. I think it took me all of 20 minutes. Thank you. All right. Don't you love it when cabs block the way? Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the assist. But yeah, I definitely got down here. And I'm glad I got down here early. You know, the usual getting down here around 7 in the morning. It's just better. It's supposed to be crazy hot today, so I'm hoping I won't catch the brunt end of that on the way back home, but we'll see. So I think I'm also gonna record that ride, but we'll see. Because they'd be too long to put the two together, even if I cut my little edits. All right, but we're gonna turn off here. Let's get on the West Broadway. And this will roughly be the end of the commute. Pedestrian is not too bad today, I gotta say. I don't know if it's just because it's early in the morning. All right, this wasn't too bad at all. So what did I say? I think we started at 283. I'm at 287 right now. We went from 4 bars to 3. Yeah, I missed my horn already. I think I'm ordering it tonight. Definitely gonna order it tonight. not like being able to shock people awake. Sucks. Proving my stereotype correct. Dudes really don't understand. Like, you're already on wheels, you don't need to go beyond that. All right, well, here we go. Look at that beautiful Oculus, if you can see it. But yeah, it's still beautiful over here. New York is still strong, baby. Fun fact, I actually went to high school not far from here. So it's a little nostalgic for me to be over here now working. But this is dope. But as always, remember to like and subscribe, share this out. As usual, we're trying to grow the channel. Might have to do something fun. But we're approaching 300 miles. I'm gonna have to do a review as promised. And I was so happy to see that they did not, they put the Ares back up available on the site, which is dope. So, all right, thanks for riding with me. Have a great day. You get to see New York's finest.